Hey, we're live again, everybody. I'm in Panama City Beach, and just a little update in case you're not on the internet. Tornado Watch is going to get expanded eastward. There is definitely a little bit more activity in that Gulf when we were just live last time. You can start to see those storms popping a little bit more in the Gulf, and now they're really starting to try to get going. So they in NWS Tallahassee even talked about the golf activity is definitely looking a little bit more spicy. As a matter of fact, there's a couple cells uh, maybe getting, Port St. Joe area, Mexico Beach. So I'm going to start heading that direction. They talked specifically about the golf now. Man, I don't know if you've been following this whole, oh God, forecasting of this thing. Um, there's always a little break in the models about right now. And they always had it coming back right around Panama City Beach eastward. So very weird how we had a little lull, and now we're seeing a big pop back from the Gulf here. And that's why I'm here. It's I took a took a gamble that we'd get some storms here. I didn't get a good start um, watching Emily play softball, so I didn't plan on going anywhere else but staying in Florida here. So we might get some action. The Definitely might get some action here because they extended the tornado watch eastward. The Storm Prediction Center extended tomorrow's outlook, and we now have Brown 5% all the way almost to Tampa Bay, and that's typically going to be a tornado watch. So watch for some sneaky tornado watches tomorrow, all the way northward. So they did extend that Storm Prediction Center map for tomorrow, Sunday, as daytime heating's going to play a role in all of this tomorrow through the day. So we're getting some good lighting, and we didn't have that 30 minutes ago. So let's see what we got. We're going to start heading our truck back home almost and follow this line of storms. Um, Definitely seen a huge transition in the activity out there in the Gulf. So that's kind of what we're going to be focusing on. My little chase here in Florida, but I know Tallahassee radio's down. Tallahassee noting that the storm has increased quite a bit out of the Gulf. So winds definitely picked up quite a bit here. This is a pretty good little thunderstorm here rolling through Panama City Beach currently. A little bit of rotation, possibly. We got a marine warning with this particular cell right now. Go ahead and record. Start recording my live. Doesn't get anything on camera. But we're zoomed in pretty good here. Checking this line out. I'm actually start to see quite a bit of lightning out ahead of us. I don't know, I got marker now. I'm gonna marker also now. So this is nothing more than just a little thunderstorm. But coming in off of that Gulf, we got a little bit of rotation showing marine warning in effect. We'll see if it gets any spin here. There's another interesting cell getting uh, might be nearing Port St. Joe area next. It's a little bit south of this, so we're going to kind of start heading that direction. Panama, Mexico City Beach, and Port St. Joe. And of course, the Tallahassee area needs to be alert as we're going to have we have a new tornado watch out until 10 o'clock in the morning. And that extends all the way to South Carolina, Georgia too, as you probably know, or your phones have all went off. Look like an email a little bit better when I'm driving. You not have to worry about this little rotate or marker thing. All right. Well, anyway, this storm it's going to get a little pop in here as it starts to head towards the Big Bend area and Atlantic side. I just posted a new storm prediction center outlook for tomorrow, and they've extended the yellow big time almost to Tampa Bay now, level number 2. So, kind of thought that was going to happen. We read between the lines there with this incredible daytime heating we're going to see tomorrow. 88, 87, 88 degrees expect their middle part of the state. So we'll probably have a tornado watch almost in the Tampa Bay area tomorrow. So I'll be chasing this thing all the way home. We will be seeing storm all the way home, guaranteed. Look to the right of the camera there, just a little bit. You can see some of the hotels on the water. North Panama over there somewhere. We stayed there once or twice. We got the radio back on yet or not? Let's see. Nope. No other radio. Crazy. Nada. Definitely got an increase of lightning. Now, obviously, that indicates storms are getting a little bit stronger. A little bit stronger now. Let's pull up the lightning map here. I don't know where that was coming from, though. There we go. Oh, there's a lot with this cell. So the two tornado watches. The one we're in right now expires at 4. Then the new one is up until 10. Oh, they have a mesoscale discussion actually at 12:47. What was this one? Misses. Oh no, that was the tornado watch. I don't know, man. It's howling though. Let's see. So we're gonna chase this little loner guy coming up to. Gonna ride along the US 98 here for a little bit, or the beach road. Nothing's showing up. Any sort of station. Flip over to Tallahassee radar, heading that direction. Success inside. Hey, a little. Nah, that's really, I don't think. Wait, no. See, Chili's. All right. So the game plan is just slowly kind of head back east. All these storms are now rolling in off the Gulf. You can start to see the lightning here. They expanded the tornado watch till 10 in the morning. We're going to see tornado watches down to Florida, more than likely towards my trip home. We might have a tornado watch right on the borderline of Tampa Bay northward. That'll be early afternoonish. And that, of course, extends all the way northward, East Coast included. So I'm not trying to exclude anybody, just this is my part of where I'm driving. So obviously I want to talk about that a little bit more, but I did post the latest Toll Prediction Center map for tomorrow, and they did extend yellow number 2 quite a bit. Tampa Bay all the way to the Great Lakes, I think. Man, that lightning picked up tremendous. It wasn't even that long ago. We had this little cell cluster have nothing, and now, man, it is firing away. Incredible. I mean, literally about 30 minutes ago, it was barely there's a clump of clouds out the Atlantic or the Atlantic, uh, kind of the Atlantic, I guess. Right part of this thing. I'm watching this radar all night with different areas of Mississippi, Alabama. You know, and these little storms, man, they just pop up so quick sometimes, and they. Unfortunately, several areas north of us here, not confirmed yet, obviously, but definitely something, either straight line winds or tornado. But there's been a lot of damage tonight. A few different areas. Troy was the one we were watching at the rest area. But we'll definitely chase some in the daylight tomorrow because that Big Bend area looked like it was, just right around Tallahassee, eastward looked like it was going to start getting some storms right at daybreak. I don't know why I have radar on my radar scope because we know there's radar or there's lightning. I mean, I gotta turn the lighting off because it was just absolutely blinding my coverage of my map here. Question will be, what happens when these things get over land? Are we gonna get a little bit more pop in them once they get off of that water, or are they gonna stay kind of feisty here, coming in off the Gulf? That'll be a big question. But keep an eye on a couple of these cells that are approaching Port St. Joe and Mexico Beach. Actually, the one that's kind of approaching Mexico Beach has a little bit of rotation that looks like to it, possibly. That could be interesting. We're heading that direction now. So looking at all these radars over the last day, it looked like we were going to get a little pop there around Pensacola, and then there was going to be this little weird little break, and then right around here eastward, we're starting to see another resurgence of storms, and that's kind of what we're seeing here. So we'll see if it maintains itself, but we do have a new tornado watch until 10. It's whenever we're in Panama City. Slowly making our trip home now. So we're expected to see storms all the way home, actually, all the way to about 4 o'clock. So we'll see probably some good stuff here once daylight rolls around. Really suspecting around the Big Bend area of Florida, we might see some storms popping. It's a big bridge crossing over Pertona. One electric go-kart. Did that once. Propane. Amazing how fast they went. Well, if anything, they're getting a lightning show here in 850. Waking up the thunder, guaranteed. Well, that line is definitely getting juicy out there. It's gonna dump a lot of rain if this thing comes ashore. Now, a little cell to the south is the interesting one, though. You're gonna start seeing pop in the picture. That's what we're gonna go find out. That's a little more suspicious. So we're headed to Port St. Joseph's. We'll be there in 58 minutes. And I do miss my no weather radio though. I would always have it on, and it would alert you with tornado warnings in the area. So if you didn't catch that, for whatever reason, the radio went down earlier afternoon, yesterday afternoon. Um, so really hoping we don't get any storms for that reason alone. It's like we're getting a solid southeast wind right now. Well, this line is definitely has nowhere near Tallahassee area right now. So if you're in Tallahassee, it's still way away from you here. It's just barely entering the Panama City area, pulling up from the Gulf. You obviously woke up to tornado. Hopefully, you woke up to tornado watch alerts. I never hear them. I don't know what's wrong with my phone. They go off, but I never hear them. I hate tornado watches overnight. I just wonder how people don't ever hear them. There's so many times like you knew there was going to be a tornado watch all the way through the evening. So this is one of those nights I just wish they would just issue it ahead of time because you know it's going to be there. I mean, but they issued this one at 2 o'clock. You know, my phone must have notifications turned off or something. I don't know. The idea of the side cam was to crack the window. I should have had the window cracked a little bit. But my sound is not working. I don't know what the hell's going on. That's kind of hard to follow when you're driving too, but I don't know. Something different to try. That's give it a different sound. I don't know. I think I finally got the inside microphone figured out. Baby steps. Well, this line that developed near Panama City Beach going north, that'll be the one that could develop some sort of spin in it. That's kind of what they were doing in Alabama overnight. We'll keep an eye on that one. Crystal Lake up to Vernon, Graceville. That pretty hefty little line of storms there. We're gonna start heading our way towards that Port St. Joe cell because it definitely looks like it has some sort of rotation to it. Probably the clearest vorticity signature yet that I've seen today on our end at least. So gonna head that direction. Oh, I got a railroad. I got a train, train tracks over there. Oh God, look at that liquor store, man. It's getting packed. Liquor store packed at 3 in the morning. Look at that. Jeez. Or two. What time is it here? Two? It's 2 o'clock. I don't know. 2 o'clock. 3 o'clock. I don't know. 2 o'clock. We got a train coming. Oh, this is badass. I'm gonna get in front of it. This is cool, man. I haven't seen a train in forever. Oh, it's so cool. Let's get really close to it. Oh, we can hear the screeches. Listen. Is that cool? Look at. Oh yeah, look at that's badass, isn't it? Okay, let me zoom in on that. Watch my. Oh, now we just got a severe thunderstorm warning for. There, that's a little more less fisheye. I heard you have that. That's pretty neat. Was it? That's pretty cool. So we got our first severe thunderstorm warning for Florida, uh, Panama City Beach up to Interstate 10. That's a pretty hefty little line of storms there. We were just talking about it. I am curious about these little guys down here specifically. Go back to wide angle because the wide angle has a lot better coverage for clouds. And this is the one that's interesting because showing a little bit more. Let's see if I can zoom in on that. Let's see here. Ah, that's just out of range. Oh, I'm on Eglin. That's why I gotta get switched over to Tallahassee radar. Mhm. There we go. There we go. That's the one I'm curious about. So we're gonna go intercept this little guy, see if it's trouble or not. Ah, freaking road. I mean, it's definitely sloppy, but you never know. Get all tilted too. Well, I've been to Port St. Joe a couple times. It's a really cool little town. They got a nice little lighthouse. Sandwich right there next to Mexico Beach. Obviously, Hurricane Michael impacted this area quite a bit back in 18. A lot of rebuilding and a lot of memories. For sure. Get my damn. Well, let's see. National Weather Service, Tallahassee, new tornado watch issued. Know that. Storms developing out in the Gulf. So new tornado watch goes all the way to like almost Perry, I think. Looks like it. Oh, God.
9257 limit 9324. Response to EMS call 3022 High Avenue. Diabetic. Closest major intersection, Highway 231 and East Baldwin Road. 9257 9324. Response to EMS call diabetic 3022 High Avenue. Closest major intersection, 31 and East Baldwin Road. Timeout 2. One 47 response to EMS call and no problem 20407 Velocity Parkway Expressway. Closest major intersection with area lane and Velocity Parkway 9147. Response to EMS call and no problem 20407 Velocity Parkway Expressway. Closest major intersection with area lane and Velocity Parkway. 29 is calling.
I don't know, I'm just not getting any luck with my microphone holes outside. What's going on with it? Kind of switch the ports. Oh man. Oh, this is the time when I need daylight. Daylight makes me like to feel human.
Honey, you got everyone calling for your responding. Calling for 43?
Not a great 44.
Actually, 9324 responding. 011. Nine six two seven nine three 24. Fine, 3022 Hyde Avenue. Reference for police detail, female diabetic, blood pressure, alternate time.
All right, well, you clearly see the line out there in the Gulf's trying to get going. This will be kind of what we're focusing on as this thing pulls up into the state. Tornado watch, obviously, now off until daylight. So we'll see. Could be an active several hours ahead. We'll keep an eye on it for sure. Really wish I could get my microphone working.
US 98 east for 30 miles.
Wish now the camera's working, but then the microphone. Trying 40 cameras running. I had some Red Bull in the back. Might have to resort to the old Red Bull here in a second.
One 27 responding for the call. Go to the Parkway 2027. Property Parkway. Reference the third call reference the mail clerk. Full clerk was passed out the highway counter. Law clerk was somewhere else.
Anyone just with the honor.
Anyways, if you can really find a quiet, go to Walmart. If you're a two, something to do a grocery store, make contact with law enforcement on 200 EQA, they're cheaper now.
Oh, we got somebody in the middle up here. Something wrong. Bridges in the middle of the night, right? We've done this together a lot during hurricanes. Scary bridges. The wind is always faster the higher up you go. Louisiana's the worst for that. Some of those bridges are so high going over those rivers for those barges.
Not even for the on June, checking their being.
So we're on our way to going to pass through Mexico Beach on our way to Port St. Joe. It looks like a feisty little cell there. We're gonna watch this thing, try to see what it does. It's got the clearest velocity signature of the night for Florida, that is. It's Tyndall Airport Base.
Regular 24 on Tuesday to 15. Honey, 150 then on June 13, 17.
So all this area was hit hard with Hurricane Michael back in 18. landfall is officially Mexico Beach. It's right up here. Thought they were pretty bad now. Man, these little cells are definitely getting stronger. You see them popping up on radar out of nowhere. This one really didn't pop up out of nowhere. Kind of see the wind whipping across the roadway. Hard. Back window up. Mattress. Oh, dear. We're gonna keep an eye on this little cell I know it's coming ashore. I might sign off, take a little 30-minute nap once I get up here. Then I'll sign back on. It's 3:30 at home, I think. 2:30 here local time. We're getting close to Mexico Beach, which is near this little cell that's still way out there, but we're gonna keep an eye on these little cells that are out there forming. National Weather Service Tallahassee's talking about a lot more activity starting to pop up on radar. I can confirm. Still well west of Tallahassee, so we got a little bit to go before we get close to Tallahassee. We'll probably drive around the Gulf little road here and watch anything that starts popping that direction. But we're gonna have an active night into the morning. Get tornado watch up until 10 o'clock, and then we'll probably more than likely have another one after that. We'll have tornado watches all the way to about 4 p.m. I have a feeling, and then Florida at least, with this extending all the way to the Carolinas and Georgia and northward throughout the day tomorrow. And I wish I had my weather radio working. Yeah, 91.7. Yeah, like this little guy just popped up out of nowhere over here. Yeah, we went from nothing to now we're getting some pretty good activity out here with a lot of lightning, a lot of storms popping now on radar. US 98 connecting Tyndall. Mexico Beach here, very quiet road. Huh? And then
2157 by 45, Church of 24.
This is definitely a plan to chase storm back home. So it looks like I got my wish. All right, we can see a line there popping there. I just changed the radar on the screen. It was definitely a little feisty. That one's going to be heading towards Tallahassee area. That'll be the one to watch. The one that circled out there in the Gulf. I want to make it ashore and possibly try to get going. So keep an eye on that one.
9147 for Church of 25. Ninety-one seventeen is calling on quiet, EMS call, law enforcement, this 8700 front Detroit, full reserve, service major intersection, Hollisman Avenue. 9117 is calling on quiet, EMS call, law enforcement, this 8700 front Detroit, full reserve, service major intersection, Hollisman Avenue, come on, 226.
I'll get all that. Well, we got a 0 drop frame. That's a good test. So we're getting there. I like it. All right, we'll sign off for a little bit. I need to stop up here and take a little 10-minute nap and check out some weather stuff. So, hey, probably pop back on around 3:40, probably 4 o'clock, maybe. We're going to intercept this cell that's out there in Gulf right now. Big orange box around it, the polygon. Keep an eye on that one, see what it's got. All right, we'll see you soon.